Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a full face of dropper makeup. Checked on YouTube, I don't think this has been done before, so I'm the first person to do this, though there has been variations of this kind of video. You've seen probably full face foundation, full face liquid lipstick, that kind of thing. So I wanted to do a full face of dropper makeup products. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have foundation, concealer, blush, highlighter, lip product, everything in a dropper. If you're curious to see what a full face of dropper makeup looks like, then just keep watching. I'm going to start off with this Farsali Unicorn Essence as my primer. And I'm sure you guys have seen this on Instagram before. It's that really colorful liquid that everyone does for tears. I'm just going to put that to prime my skin. I actually really like this product. This is my favorite of all the dropper products that Farsali carries. And it smells so good too. Makes your skin nice and tacky for the foundation that we're going to apply. There are a couple different foundations on the market that are in a dropper formula. I know CoverFX has one, which I'll be using more products from them later on. NYX also has one if you're looking for a drugstore version. That one didn't work out for me. I do have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea water foundation, and this is what made me have this idea because I was going through my foundations and I'm almost done one of these bottles. So I was doing a clear out and I figured I may as well use this up. And I also have these Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Radiance drops that I'm gonna mix in. So I just thought it was the best direction to go in. I can use even more dropper products. So this you do have to shake up well, like everything we're going to be using. We're going to be doing a ton of shaking. So I'm just going to pump this out onto my face. Now I'm using the shade Medium Sand, and then I'm going to shake this up and use a little bit of their Radiance drops and just mix it in with the foundation. Just going to blend this all in with my beauty blender. I love how that foundation looks, and then I'm going to be using, this is relatively new from MAC, it is their Water Weight Concealer. Comes in a dropper like that, and I'm going to be using NC20. I haven't used this on my channel yet, but I was going to do a full review on this. However, I have found this to be quite creasy on my eyes. It's a little bit awkward to apply concealer like this. It's hard. It gets kind of messy. I'm going to go ahead and blend this underneath the eyes. I have way too much, so we're going to also use this to highlight the face and set the eyes. You will see this has a lot of coverage, which I didn't think it would have just due to the formula. And it looks so hydrating, except it creases. So if it didn't crease so much, I would love this. Because it's so liquidy, every time I'm pushing it up to blend under my eyes, sometimes I get it in my eye because it's so liquidy. How do you guys think that looks? Doesn't it look so hydrated? But you will see as it sets, it's going to crease a little bit. And then to bronze up my skin, CoverFX has a ton of dropper products, and they have these custom enhancer drops, the bronzers. So I'm going to be using the shade Sunset to bronze up my skin. And this is a little bit thicker of a formula compared to the other dropper products I have. So I just a little bit on the face, and you can definitely build this up if you would like. I like to start off with just a bit and then blend it out. And I'm also going to take a little bit on my jawline. I have to fix up my brows later, so keep moving them around while I'm blending. Don't mind them right now. We're gonna fix them up later. Now I'm just going to take a synthetic brush and some of that bronzer shade as well. I'm gonna use that to contour my eye. Just give it some dimension. A little goes a very long way with this product, as you can tell from my face. And it sets extremely fast, so you need to work relatively quick with it. And I have a little bit extra on my hand. I wasn't gonna do this, but I just want to put a little bit of bronze in the center of my face just so that my nose doesn't get lost. I think the product is like eating away at my brows. It's like bothering me. Should have used my Maybelline today. For blush, I'm going to be using my NARS Liquid Blush in Hot Tin Roof. It's a new color for them, and the only dropper blushes I've seen are from Giorgio Armani, but I wanted to show you this one just because I use it as a dropper, and I mentioned that in my favorites video. This was one of my favorite products, but I don't use it with a pump, which you think you'd always use the pump, but this, even when you try and control it, it just pumps out way too much product. So I think the best way to use this product is to use it as a dropper. So I want to show you guys in a video how I use it since I love it so much. All I do is put one dot, and even that looks like a ton. And you can use this for both cheeks. And that's plenty of product. It looks super rosy, but we're going to just blend it backwards. Next, I'm using Iconic London's Illuminator, the original. Just going to take a little bit on my cheeks, and then a little on my Cupid's bow. And whatever is on my Cupid's bow, I like to bring up to my nose, because I like to control the amount of product that I highlight my nose with this. Also just going to take a little bit off my lip and use it in my inner corner. There's a lot of product there. I didn't want to waste it. Now I have a new beauty blender. I'm just going to blend out my lip and just take whatever product is there and highlight my nose. Now I'm just going to blend in the highlight. Now for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow. It looks like a little dropper, and mine used to have a doe foot, but the formula, I don't know what. It ate away at it, so I don't know where it went. Poor packaging on its part. So it is a dropper for me, but since it's so liquidy, pretty much the doe foot makes it a dropper, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. This is so liquidy. Very interesting for a eyeshadow. I'm just going to use that brush we were using for our inner corner. You can use your fingers for this part, which I personally prefer, but since I have such long nails on right now, I can't really do it. And this does set. And I haven't really had any issue with creasing with this product. It's just the formula eating the doe foot, which I don't understand. You can already tell that I'm creasing pretty bad underneath my eye, but we're just going to keep on going. Everything else I'm honestly fine with because I have dry skin. My skin just holds on to everything except for concealer. I do prefer something like the NARS Soft Matte. That works amazing underneath my eyes. So this isn't the best for me. Moving on to our lips. This is what I was wearing in my, my Sephora haul. And so many people asked what it was. So this was the combination I was testing out for this makeup look. And it is the Custom Enhancer Drops, the Sunset. So the bronzer. And this step is optional. You could go straight in with the highlighting part, which I will show you. But since I do have a tan, I like it to be a little bit darker, just the initial application. For for a more metallic look, I'm using the Custom Enhancer drops from Cover FX in Sunlight. So these are so pretty. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand as well. Finger. And this just looks so pretty, I think. I love how this lip combo turned out. To finish off this look, I'm just going to use some Benefit Bad Gal mascara. And I've been testing this guy out. This is kind of the opposite of traditional mascaras that I tend to go for. I like the natural bristle brush and a dryer formula. And this is definitely a wet formula with a rubberized wand. So it's not my favorite. It does work really nicely on your lower lashes if you like really intense lower lashes. I don't typically go for that on myself. And I have had issues with this smudging a bit. So it hasn't done it every time I've worn it, but I've worn this upwards, I don't know, I want to say it's probably almost 10 times, and it's smudged at least twice. And because it's wetter, it's easier to get on my lid space because I do have fairly long natural lashes. We'll wait for that to dry and clean it up. This is the finished look. In case you're curious, it is the look I was wearing in my Sephora haul. I did film it for that video. However, the lighting was so poor in that video, I wanted to film it again for you guys because I love how it turned out. So it's a really beautiful, glowy look. I love how the lips turned out. It's something I would never have thought to have done before just because I typically use those Cover FX drops on my face, not my lips. But I love the lip color. It reminds me of MAC Gel. If you guys remember me, I used to use that all the time. I still do, but mostly in the warmer months. So I really like how that color turned out. The only thing I don't care for about this look is the concealer, as I said, because it does crease quite a bit on me, though I don't think my under eyes have ever looked so hydrated in their life. They just look so youthful and hydrated, and I do like it, but I don't at the same time because I have to keep, you know, giving all one of those to blend out the creases. But a little bit of powder would definitely set it. It would take away from the luminosity though, just so you guys are aware. I have tried setting it before and still had a little bit of creasing just due to the formula, but otherwise I really like it. But you do have to keep watch on the creasing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you discovered some products that maybe you'd like to try, or let me know if you would actually wear a full face of dropper makeup. For my dry skin, I love how it looks, and I would definitely wear it again. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.